Okay, so good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining. Truly appreciate it. I'm just going to mute everyone. So if you do have questions, then you are more than welcome to put it in the chat, and then we can go through that after the class. Don't have a problem with that. Okay, so welcome to our wellness consultation. And the other name that we also have for this is I've got my oils, now what? Okay, so Leonie and Marga, you guys are still waiting for them, but you're actually going to open them and you're going to know now what to do with them. Because otherwise, and I've seen this in the past, people will literally take that box and they're just going to place it in the cupboard because they're too scared to use them. And then that box will stay there forever and ever. And you actually don't know what you are missing if you don't use them literally on a regular basis. I use my oils on it every single day, and I still have to learn so much from these oils. And I actually do learn from them every single day. I must say we had another great experience again. Um, when was it? Yes, yesterday morning, where two of my friends was COVID positive in Katu in the Northern Cape, and I saw them in March, and I said, okay, I want to try to make a blend with loss of taste and smell. So I couriered it with other parcel that I had to send to Katu. And then Marlet let me know yesterday that they actually used it 3 times and their taste and smell came back after started using the oils. So the power of these oils is absolutely amazing. And just before I want to start, I also want to say one thing. In doTERRA, we have 3 different types of people. We have our users, we have our sharers, and we have our builders. Okay. It's not the most important thing to build a business from doTERRA. If you want to make a business from this, it's fine. But it's more important for us to make sure that whoever joins doTERRA, that we educate them in such an advanced way, and not in one day or in one class or in one educational, continuing educational course. It's over a period of time, but we have to make sure that we educate them in such a way that they know exactly how they can use these oils on a daily basis. Because otherwise, as I said before, people will literally just put it in their cupboard. They're going to be too scared to use them. And they absolutely just everything that they have. All the money that they spend on these oils would actually just be lost. That is what's going to happen. Okay, so today we are sharing the gifts of empowering you to use these oils. Oh, and I think, yeah, okay. So with that, Tara, so congratulations everyone that has just joined. I see Bert also just joined us. So we just thought we were a couple of minutes late. So congratulations. There are really so many different possibilities in that one kit that you got for your family or for yourself. With the home essentials kit, the family essential kit, you can treat more than 80% of ailments, symptoms, diseases, etc., with 80% of that oils that you already have in your kit. So it really is all about living healthy, but as simple as possible. So I know these oils are very expensive. I know it. But if you start using them and you see what one drop does, literally one drop, that is where you experience the value and the power of these oils. And if you go and calculate it then, what does one drop of lavender cost me for a migraine? Or one drop of frankincense for a viral infection or a bacterial infection or whatever? It's actually cheaper to just use your essential oils at home than getting into your car, driving to the nearest doctor or pharmacy. That diesel or petrol costs you more than just using 1 or 2 drops of your essential oils. Okay. So we are ready to discover how we can self-direct our health. Okay. So with our wellness lifestyle, I want you guys to please just grab a pen and paper because I really want you to make some notes as well if you don't have printed these out already. So with that, Tara, we can't just use the oils and think we can continue living an unhealthy lifestyle. We don't eat right. We do takeaways every single day. Okay, in these 2 weeks, I think we all need to really support our restaurants and eat as much takeaways as possible just to help them out here. Okay, but in our normal lifestyles and normal lifetime, it is very important to know that if we are eating unhealthy the whole time, a lot of gluten, a lot of sugar, a lot of milk products, etc., it is going to cause inflammation inside our bodies, most definitely. And that inflammation is either going to cause adrenal fatigue, it's going to cause a fatty liver, eczema, psoriasis, acne, memory loss, thyroid problems, reproductive problems, you name it. Everything starts in our gut. So that is why I want you guys to just rate yourself. What do you give yourself for eating right? Okay. You don't have to tell me, but you can put it in the chat if you want to. No, I don't have a problem with that at all. Okay. So that is very important. So I'm not telling you now, okay, now you have to go on a diet and you have to eat only broccoli and kale for the rest of your life. But we just need to manage our health. But we've got an oil for that. We've got an oil that's going to help you to actually get your system balanced in a way where you are going to want to start eating more healthier. Then we go on to exercise. Okay, obviously now, unfortunately, as you guys know, I am in isolation with my boys. So the only exercise I get is literally walking from my desk to my room and back. So we are stuck in our home at this stage, but it's better. So what is your exercise routine? Are you always in front of the television? Are you always a couch potato? Don't you ever do any exercise? And if you do exercise, okay, Nadia, will you please just accept the people that is going to... Okay, let me just quickly see if they are in. Okay. Okay, so with exercising, just if you're not doing any exercise at this moment, just start with something small. I'm definitely not telling you have to go and start running the Comrades Marathon next year or do the 2 Oceans. No, just a little bit to get your lymphatic system going, to get your muscles going. And it's also very, very good for stress management and health. And that's our next level that we are going into. So what is your point, your mark that you can get to, or your rate you can give yourself for rest and manage stress? Okay. How long do you sleep at night? How good do you sleep at night? How do you handle stress? Are you always stressed? Are you always one of those people that other people will say, oh my goodness, here comes Lezanne again. I cannot deal with her freaking anxiety, etc., etc., etc. So how do you think, do other people see you managing your stress? Okay. And it's actually quite interesting to learn how people sometimes say to you, listen, but you don't ever look stressed. I'm like, oh my freak, I don't think you understand. But that's why I've got my diffuser next to my computer every single morning. Just calms me down, focuses, just concentrate and be balanced the rest of the day. Okay, third most important is we can do all of these three. But if we don't reduce the toxic load that we are literally using inside our homes every single day, I'm talking about the toothpaste. Why would a toothpaste say, do not ingest internally, but we use it for our teeth? Children must not use without supervision of an adult. Handy Andy, clean green, jig, all those things. Okay. A lot of us, I also had it. It's these plug-in diffusers that makes your house go like every 30 seconds. Why do you think are people suffering from eczema, asthma, constant sinuses, constant headaches, constant migraines? So our toxic load that we have in our homes are really bad. And if you start listening to classes about toxic load or reducing toxic load in our homes, you actually start realizing, flip it. I'm really using a lot of toxic waste in my home, and it's going to have a very bad negative impact on my children, on myself, and obviously as well, if you have animals in your home, it's going to have a negative impact on them as well. Then I informed self-care. So that is how we are going to use the essential oils. We know that it's our natural medicine. We know that we can naturally use them internally, topically, as well as aromatically. But how are we going to use it? Because obviously we need to know that if we use breathe, you can take breathe internally, but it's not the correct way to use breathe. Breathe is better by inhalation or by applying on the respiratory area of your body. So that is very important. So it's easy to use these oils, and you guys really do not have to be scared to use them. Really, you don't have to. But always less is more. Rather add a little bit again, but less is always more. Okay. Then our proactive medical care obviously is our modern medicine. And yes, please understand that when I'm talking about natural medicine and we can treat or support these systems in our body, I'm not saying no, now you don't go to the doctor anymore because they just want to make money, etc., etc. Not at all. There's a place for everything. So if you are on medical care, how can we incorporate these essential oils into your daily lifestyle to really make a difference in conjunction with your medical prescription drugs that you have? Okay. So our lifestyle pyramid illustrates how wellness is a combination of lifestyle and healthcare. So when lifestyle is the focus, health is naturally achieved and maintained. And that was one of my biggest reasons why I joined Doterra. My mom suffers from really bad rheumatoid arthritis. My grandmother also did. So genetically, that is in my genes. Okay. So I don't want it. And that is the biggest reason why I started with Doterra, because I want to use something that is going to support my body. If I get it, okay, which I don't think I will now, especially after this last 2 weeks, because we've been cleaned out, antibacterial, antiviral, you name it. But I want to make sure that when my body gets to a stage where I have to combat something, that my immune system, my endocrine system, my limbic system, all my systems in my body, that my systems are ready to fight. And that is what the essential oils does in our homes. Okay. So let's get to eat right. Okay, so give your body what it needs and it will thrive. It all starts with optimal daily nutrition and digestive support. All of us know, if you can remember, if you still had children, if you still have children in the home, if they do have anxiety or they are stressed out because there's something going on at school, what's the first thing they will always complain about? Mom, my tummy is sore. Mom, I feel nauseous. And that's exactly where all our problems start. All our problems inside our bodies start in our gut. Okay, so it's very, very important for us to start always. And I use my Zengest on a daily basis. And as you guys can see here, more than half of South Africans experience digestive problems. We are talking about IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Yeah, that's the same thing. Leaky gut syndrome, constipation, or a runny stomach all the way, or always having cramps, always have a bloatedness in when we've eaten, or just always struggling with your tummy. So that is the main thing. If we can start with our Zengest, okay, which is mostly in our family essentials kit and our home essentials kit, you definitely start off with this ASAP. And you can either just take it like in a capsule form. Okay, I hope most of you guys have that. So if you don't have your veggie caps yet, please write that down for next month, or if you've enrolled last month, you can do your LRP order this month. Definitely get yourself the veggie caps. They are worth it. If it's only you that's using the essential oils, I think there's 160 caps inside one of our bottles. So it will really last you a very long time. If you're a bigger family, then obviously you are going to go through them a lot more, as I told you before. Yeah. Okay, and then up to 70% of women and a third of men are classified as obese. And you know what's really sad is the fact that a lot of people are obese, not because they are eating too much, just because their systems in their bodies are not operating the way that they should. So they need digestive support. So we start always with our Zengest first. So the ingredients in our Zengest is our ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, anise, tarragon, and fennel. Now, for those of you who are new, you will learn now that we have our single oils and we have our blends. Now, the blends was made up obviously by our scientists and our medical board. So I can't go and make a Zengest blend. because I don't know what the different dilution is. And what is very, very interesting is if you make up these blends, then I'm reading a lot about that now, and it's very interesting. You have your top notes, middle note, base note. And if you make a specific blend for a specific something, then you first need to add your base note, then your top note, and then your middle note. Okay. We do it on a very, very small scale. We make our own little blends like this. Okay. Our own little blends, it's not going to matter what you are putting in. But if you want to make a blend that all of them work in conjunction with each other, then you're going to work on a far different level scale than we are doing now. Okay, so the other oils, these are not in your kit, except if you started with the Family Essential kit, is your Zendocrine. Your Zendocrine is absolutely for your adrenal glands, your kidneys, and your liver. So I always say to someone, when you want to do a detox on your body, and you know you haven't done it for a very, very long time, you are struggling with a lot of fatigue, you are struggling with concentration, you can't sleep at night, etc., etc., definitely get your Zendocrine this month. And also, you just need one drop in the mornings and one drop at night, and that is going to support your liver, your adrenal glands, and your kidneys. Then your Slim and Sassy, also on special this month, so you save 10% on this. And it's not only just to try and be slim and like look smart and sassy, okay? So your Slim and Sassy is great for people that are suffering from diabetes, high blood sugar, cholesterol, anything to do with your pancreas, your also again your liver, your your upper internal organs. So Smart and Sassy is definitely a blend that I also use on a daily basis. And then we have our grapefruit. Okay, grapefruit I will say is not the most important, because grapefruit you can also find in your Slim and Sassy and in your Zendocrine, but it's amazing a single oil to actually use in like your soda water, or just to add it in your drink, in your smoothies. It tastes absolutely divine. Okay, and then we can also cook with our essential oils. And this is what I love, because I'm not a master chef. No, I don't like cooking at all. But when I cook, I love using my oils. Okay, so I have my basil. Basil you can use obviously in a variety of dishes. Bergamot for teas. So if you like Earl Grey tea, then you literally just add one drop of bergamot in your tea. It is divine, I must tell you. I don't like rooibos tea, but now I do drink a lot and I add my bergamot. But bergamot is also an amazing, just it's a subtle blend. So if you really feel very, very anxious, you're very stressed out, and you just don't know how you're going to get through this next hour or half an hour, whatever, especially after a trauma, something like that, bergamot is a very, very good, just a calming and relaxing blend as well. Then cilantro, great for a variety of dishes, especially your chicken, fish, and pork. Cinnamon, I don't know who of you have this oil, but it is amazing. It's just the taste of it alone on your tongue. It's got a very sweetness, which is just different. It's just different. This in tea, in your rooibos tea with peppermint, it's another, and it really calms you down as well. So at nighttime, your cinnamon, great in your rooibos tea or your normal tea, doesn't matter. Okay, ginger, obviously in a variety of dishes, lavender and peppermint. So we will not go and say, okay, I've got a big bowl like this of mints and whatever. I'm just going to throw my drops in. You literally start off by taking your bottle. Let me just get one quickly. You literally start off by opening your bottle, okay, taking a toothpick, and then you're going to put that toothpick in that little hole there. Literally just dip it over till you see, okay, here comes the oil. And then after you've done your meal, after it's completely cooked, you can like just swerve in a little bit of olive oil, throw it into the rest of your food. Because otherwise, if you're going to use it from the start, you are going to cause a chemical reaction with the essential oil, and it's going to lose its therapeutic value. So we don't want that. We don't ever want to heat up our oils. We always want to use it at a basic normal temperature. Home temperature, room temperature is perfect. Okay. So that is a way we're going to support our body in eating right. Then, okay, which is very nice, is 1 drop of peppermint, literally 1 drop. And I think all of you have experienced our peppermint. 1 drop equals 28 cups of peppermint tea. Okay, I'm definitely not going to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea every single day. No way. But it's just an equivalent of how strong and pure and potent these oils are. And actually, our oils are 50 to 70 times more potent than your herbs that you use in your food. Okay, and those herbs has to go through radiation to keep the shelf life longer. So even just by using our essential oils, we are not going to put any radiation into our bodies, which is also scary because we think that, oh, now I'm using this brand and this brand and this brand. They all go through radiation. So again, you're putting radiation into your own body and the bodies of your family. Okay, what is nice about the oils too is you can make your smoothies. I love using wild orange. It's one of my favorite oils that I use. Cinnamon bark, great for your oats. You can use it in cookies. You can put it on your yogurt. You can, on guard is very, very strong. So rather just start with the toothpick method than just throwing it in. But wild orange is a very, very subtle oil, beautiful with yogurt. Okay, so in your oatmeal, millipap, I tried. What did I try the other day? My boys didn't think I was funny. I think it was lemon. And it was actually very nice. Lemon millipap. I've never heard of that, but it was actually not bad. Okay, and then the other way why we also use the oils is to clean our vegetables. I want you guys to please do me a favor and go and have a look when you buy your fruit and your vegetables again from wherever. Just go and put them in a bowl of water. Add 6 drops of lemon. Okay, luckily lemon is not so expensive. It was actually one of the cheapest oils. And just add 6 drops of lemon and let the fruit lie in that water for a while. It is shocking to see how dirty that water is from that. They actually spray like a type of a pesticide or something over the fruit to keep the shelf life longer inside the stores. So it's very, very important to make sure that we obviously wash our fruit, and it's not going to come off just by washing it alone with water. Definitely not. Okay, then the oils that you can add to your water, tangerine, lemon, grapefruit, cassia. We don't have that in South Africa yet. Wild orange, lime, and grapefruit. And I must say, having a whiskey sometime with my lime, it's beautiful. I know we've got a lot of friends that actually like their wild orange or tangerine or whatever in their gin and tonics. Yes, so you can also add that. So that's the way that we are going to use the oils internally. Then exercise. If you are exercising now or you want to start exercising, great way now just to keep our bodies healthy and to have our cardiovascular system and our lymphatic systems just on the move the whole time is to really use our Deep Blue blend, again our Smart and Sassy, Deep Blue Wrap, and then also our Aroma Touch, peppermint and turmeric. Okay, peppermint is absolutely great when you inhale it before you go exercising, because it's literally going to increase the capacity of your lungs by 60%. So if that happens, obviously you will have much more oxygen in your bloodstream, will be better for your muscle building and muscle memory as well. Aroma Touch and turmeric. Turmeric is our anti-inflammatory. So anyone that you know that has anything with inflammation-wise, that lactic acid that builds up after we've had exercise, just take 2 drops in a capsule afterwards. I can almost promise you now, you will not wake up that next morning and feel that you can't even freaking put on your own socks. So Aroma Touch, great blend for very sore, aching muscles, a body that really hurts, gout, as I said, rheumatoid arthritis, muscle injuries, muscle spasms, you name it. Also great for teenagers when they start getting their growing pains. And then Deep Blue Wrap, if you know you've got a specific problem, like your knees or your ankle, or you had like a muscle sprain or something, apply this to the area before you go exercising and then again afterwards. Okay, so Smart and Sassy obviously is going to also help to stabilize our blood sugar levels so that we don't, so it just stabilizes our blood sugar levels, but it's also going to help with the weight loss. over a long period of time. So don't think this is a quick fix, because it's not, but we have amazing testimonies on our Gifts of Martha Facebook group. You can go and check that out, of how many kilos people has lost actually just by using this on a daily basis. So we can start. Most definitely we can start. I just want to share this with you guys as well. My son had a fever of 38.8 on Wednesday morning. Yeah, we still believe it was a false COVID negative. And his fever was really very high. And I just applied peppermint to the spine, all the way up to his neck, and deep blue as well. And within 10 minutes, his fever went down from 38.8 to 37.6. So for me, that was like freaking amazing. Okay, it was like, yes, my oils did it again. Okay, then our wellness lifestyle, rest and manage stress. You can exercise as much as you want. You can eat right as much as you want. If you don't sleep more than 6 to 8 hours a night, you will not be able to lose weight. I can promise you guys that. So the first thing where we need to start, and you gave yourself a point for your rest and manage stress. If you don't sleep more than 6 to 8 hours a night and you want to lose weight, you are going to struggle big time. So rest and manage stress is one of our most important things that we have to do. Also, just to basically really just shut down our brains, because for me that was one of the most difficult things. Great testimony with Doterra as well, as I literally went to sleep like at 11 at night, and listen guys, then I was freaking naked. I couldn't keep my eyes open. Went to bed, and this was before Doterra. Went to bed, woke up later, and I thought, oh yes, I slept like probably about 6-7 hours. Check my alarm, 45 minutes later. Then I knew I can just stand up and I can come and work. Okay, so I did not sleep well. When did I struggle with my weight the most? In the times I couldn't sleep well. So in your kit, you have your lavender. Okay, most of the kits all have lavender in them. So lavender is our best go-to oil when it gets to relaxation and sleeping better. So how are you going to use it? Definitely in your diffuser, next to your bed, not there by the end of your feet. You want it here, okay, next to your head, basically. And then you're going to apply it to your feet, and just also a drop in your hand. Let me do this for you guys. Okay, so you're literally just going to drop one drop in your hand. Oh, it's almost finished. Okay, one drop in your hand. Okay, and then we call it the cupping mode, the cupping movement. So just going to cup over your nose and take about 5 to 10 deep breaths. Close your eyes, go into relaxation mode. Think of good and nice things, not negative things. Good and nice, positive things. Okay, and then the rest that stays over, I normally just apply at the back of my neck. Okay, but this was a little bit too much. Just one drop is more than enough. So you have your lavender, and then also the soles of the feet are the most important of where you are going to apply. Because the soles of the feet is the most softest part of your skin, actually, and it penetrates into your blood system the quickest. So when we apply essential oils anywhere on top of our body, the feet the quickest, the soles of the feet, 20 seconds, it will absorb, and 20 minutes later, it will actually be absorbed in your whole body throughout your blood system, as well as your lymphatic system. So that is awesome. So even though you just use lavender to sleep well, lavender is going to have an impact on all the cells in your body, not just on your limbic system to sleep better. Okay, Serenity is a blend. Oh, one of my most favorite oils, because this really helped me sleep a lot. I can literally sleep now from 10 o'clock at evening till 11 o'clock the next morning. I can just sleep. I don't even have to if I don't put my alarm, then I will just sleep for 9 to 10 hours. So now I absolutely love my sleep. So Serenity, again, is a blend. It contains cedarwood, ylang ylang, vetiver, lavender. I can't remember all the other ingredients, but there's also, again, a blend to perfection. Also a great blend for people that really have anger issues. Yeah. So if you know someone that really has anger issues, then just give them a drop every single day. You can also take the Serenity internally in your capsules, but I always say we want to treat the brain the quickest. So the quickest way to do that is by the cupping motion. Okay. Then we have our wild orange. I think this is only in the beginner's essential kit. So our wild orange is our natural antidepressant, also great immune booster and great for sore throats. Cedarwood, one of the oils that you are not allowed to take internally. So cedarwood, you are going to also, it's great for relaxation. It's also one of the ingredients in Serenity. Um, you can probably take it internally, but it's not one of those oils that you are going to take internally. Okay, so don't rather. There are other oils that you can take internally, which is going to be better. Okay, then, and I know you guys are going to ask me this, but you just said we can take Serenity internally. Yes, remember, it's a blend to perfection. Okay, I don't know if you guys tried it, but also taking lavender internally to go and sleep works like a bomb. Okay, what I always do is I really had a bad day or muscle spasms or whatever the reason is. Great to get yourself some Epsom salts. You can get it anywhere, Checkers, Pick and Pay, Take a Lot, you name it. And literally just throw 1 cup and mix your balance, Serenity, and lavender in there. We're going to go through balance now. Also an amazing blend just to calm down the nerves, and this balances out your brain. And this worked because my biggest problem was my brain couldn't shut down at nighttime. Once I flipping woke up, I was like, oh, I need to do this and this and this and this and this, and that's why I woke up. So balance literally just helps your brain and your systems inside the body just to balance out and just to either decrease or increase or just relax. Also going to help to increase your melatonin levels inside the body. That's your balance. Okay. Okay. And then we have breathe. So again, I had an amazing testimony today of a lady that said that they really struggled to sleep. And then they only had breathe because I got it as a sample. And that first night, Auntie also said this now, and it was actually a blend for sinus. And that first night she slept through. She didn't even hear her alarm going off. So obviously, if we can't breathe properly at nighttime, and if you snore a lot, amazing blend for your husband or your wife who is making you awake at night because they snore too much. So you're definitely going to use your breathe. It's just going to open up your airways. So obviously, when your airways are open up more, you are going to have an increase of oxygen into your brain, and that will make you sleep better as well. Okay, then our wellness lifestyle still. Okay, so our daily wellness lifestyle. This is our mind and mood. So these are our emotional blends. Oh, this works amazing. Adaptive was formulated in 2020 last year with this whole situation that we are in now. Adaptive and in tune, past tense is very much now. I lie. Adaptive and in tune is another blend that we have. They are very similar. In tune is more florally, where the adaptive is more masculine. But the smell of this oil is really amazing. I use adaptive every single day in my diffuser. Every morning, my adaptive goes in there, and what else I feel like. But this is one of the really, if you know your husband is struggling to get through the day, he's got a lot of stress, you have a lot of stress, just trying to get to everything in one day, just get yourself the adaptive. The men really like the adaptive touch because they can take it with them wherever they go. Then they can just apply it. So those of you who don't know, these bottles, the 15 and the 5 mils, most of them are the blends, which is the pure oils. And then we have our touch range, which has already been diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So great also for your high school kids to get one for them, especially in exam times when they have to study. Great blend for studying. Really nice blend. Citrus Bliss is our uplifting blend. Beautiful oil, great for children who has ADHD, really just kids that are really like in a depressive state all the time, or adults as well. So you will definitely use this in the mornings, not at night, because otherwise you won't sleep. So really like lift me up, pick me up, wake me up essential oil. Then our black spruce for our males. I think this was on special 2 months ago. So amazing for testosterone levels, to help increase the testosterone levels, but also for our teenagers that's going into puberty, just to help balance out the testosterone levels. But black spruce also very good for the lungs, respiratory system. Really not a bad oil. I must tell you, I got it for the first time 2 months ago, and it really works amazing for lungs, decongestion, all our pine oils, anything that comes from the pine leaves, or great for our respiratory system. Then balance, as I said before, really just helps to balance the brain out, just helps the brain to cope. Very high anxiety levels, just bring it down. So balance is one of those blends. I use it morning and I use it nighttime. It really works amazing. Then we have past tense. Past tense is an amazing blend to reduce stress, anxiousness, headaches, migraines. You're literally just going to apply it at the back of your spine and also on the temples. Okay, so these are just other samples of the other oils that we have. Okay, then reduce our toxic load. If you go and Google this a little bit, essential oils and household cleaners, it's really so simple to see what they actually do. Today I had another one. What was it again? I can't remember now, but anyway. So you can literally use your essential oils, and you're going to say, what? I'm not using my oils for cleaning in my house. There's no way. But it actually works you out cheaper than buying your dishwasher liquid, your laundry detergent, your Stay Soft, you can really go and have a look. On Guard and lemon, we use as a countertop spray, antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, you name it. So you can use your lemon and your On Guard for that. The endocrine again in our teas to detoxify. Lemon and grapefruit is great as a detoxifier again. Where's that other slide now? Okay, so here it comes. Okay, so how are we going to use it? Like in a home, which products we have specifically for that is our yarrow pom. Amazing oil. I call it my Smurfy oil because it's blue, blue, blue. Like in really blue. The most beautiful oil. So that is it's our great for eczema, psoriasis. I use it every single day. Just one drop in with my day care, of my day cream, and then one drop under my tongue. So it actually enhances the body's own stimulating factors of your collagen. So it stimulates collagen inside our skin. So you definitely, ladies, anti-aging, phenomenal. And you see the results very quickly. Great for dark circles under the eyes. Then we have our Virage range. I did a skincare class on this. So you ladies that are new, everyone that is new, I can just forward the video again, or you can ask one of your leaders. They can also send it to you. Absolutely amazing range, really. For me, being a skincare therapist for many, many years, going over to another range was very hard, and I was very skeptical, but this was a huge surprise. This was a huge surprise. Your teenagers can use it. I will just not recommend them using the serum. It's very, very potent. But for anything up to, like, let's say 30 years and over, you can definitely use this range. And it's for men and ladies. And it smells divine. Okay, then we also have our toothpaste, our On Guard toothpaste. And there's actually actually testimonies on this where it prevents tonsillitis in younger children. Then we have our On Guard hand wash with the foaming pump. Unfortunately, this is out of stock now in South Africa. So we're just waiting for that to come back. But this is nice. You actually literally just fill your bottle halfway with the concentrate, the rest with water, and it gives it a nice foamy, like thingamajig that comes out here, and then you wash your hands with that. Okay, natural deodorizer with your Purify. Purify also great for the times that we are in now, just to clean the air. You can make your own glass cleaner with your lemon, vinegar, and water, and then your bathroom smells divine. I'm actually renting a house now, and one of the bathrooms has a very, very small window. So it tends to mold very quickly on the ceilings. And we use literally just 4 drops of oregano, 4 drops of tea tree, and 4 drops of lemon in a bottle of water. We mix it up a lot, obviously, because it's water and oil, and then just sprayed it on on the ceiling. It's been almost 9 months now, and there's never mold that grew back again after that. Okay, so counter cleaner top, as I said before, and then we also have our Terra Shield, which is great. You get it in this pump bottle, which is quite expensive. So I would say buy this once, and then you get the TerraShield blend, and then you literally just fill it up a quarter or third, mix it up with fractionated coconut oil till the top, and then you've got the same spray again. So great for mosquitoes, bugs, insect repellents, little small black ants in your kitchen. It really works great, TerraShield. And then you also know if you have cats and children and dogs and whoever in the house, you know that you're not using anything toxic, because I think a lot of times we forget that we are actually just like sanitize our counters with this 99% alcohol and all that ethanol, and then we go and place food on that area again. And we are actually taking in that ethanol. So I don't want to know where we are going to be in 3 years from now with all the sanitizers that we have to use on a daily basis. But we have to. Now we have to. Okay, our informed self-care, travel. So peppermint, great, great, great for travel sickness, nausea, not being used to another country's food, which is not definitely happening now. But yeah, peppermint, great for, that's like your main thing that you have to put in your toiletry bag when you go overseas or travel. Really helps a lot with any stomach problems. And what is really nice, which works very, very quickly, literally just 1 or 2 drops in your navel. Just let it lie there for about 30 to 40 seconds. Rub it in. I promise you, your child or yourself will be nauseous or not feeling well, maybe twice. Third time, it's gone. And I think that's going to cost you like not even R2.50 at all. Okay. Then just to make life simpler, we have our lavender. So lavender and our tea tree for our skin are the 2 best combinations that you can use for any skin problems. Cuts, abrasions, acne, eczema, psoriasis. Yeah, just always with eczema and psoriasis is already inflamed. So just make sure you use a very, very small dilution. Then Claricalm. There's not one woman on this planet that can go without this oil. Claricalm is really amazing, amazing blend for our ladies. Great for PMS, great for menopause, great for hot flashes, anything to do with the female reproductive system. This is amazing. Okay. And remember, like what someone said to me once, but how can peppermint work for nauseous and for an upset stomach? Because it's like two things counteracting one another, or being constipated and having a running stomach. Remember, it works at a cellular level. So if there's a small little cell somewhere inside your body that needs to be fixed, the oils are going to work on that cell to fix that cell, okay, or to treat or support that cell. Okay, then peppermint we've spoken about a lot. In tune is the same as the adaptive, as I said before. Also, but I would say the girls like this a lot because it's also pink. But really, if you have to study for exams, really concentrate, really put your focus into something, then most definitely in tune. This also is it's not a touch, so it's not diluted. So you can just get another bottle where you can buy. We've got a lot of contacts about who sells these bottles. Get that, just dilute it, top it up with fractionated coconut oil, and you actually have 2. Then we have our keychains. I love this. Let me guys show you. I've got it in my handbag every single day. Where I go, goes my little keychain. And inside, you've got your little bottles. Okay. You've got the little bottles there. Mark them. So wherever I go, if someone just wants to say, oh, I feel like, then I've got an oil for that. I've got an oil for that. Okay. So make sure you have one of these keychains, because especially if you want to share with family and friends, or if you want to make a business out of Doterra, then you most definitely want to share oils, because people want to use these oils and they want to see a difference before they will start believing in it. Don't ever think by social media alone you're going to attract people to Doterra. They need to see the value and the power of these oils that they are going to experience with whatever system they have. Okay, then we have targeted support. I'm not going to go into that a lot now, but for our endocrine system, these are the main oils that you're going to use. Skin and hair, and I actually use lavender and rosemary in my mascara, and my eyelashes has never been so long. That I can promise you, it really works. Oils for our limbic system, respiratory system, immune system, nervous system, circulatory system, digestive, urinary. So there's literally an oil for every single system inside our body. Okay. Then please go back to the person that has enrolled you or your team leader so that they can now sit down with you and say to you, okay, you've got these oils. So now what? Okay, you know how to use the top 10 oils, but how are we going to use them now on a daily basis? Because remember, guys, this is it's a natural medicine. If you are only going to use it once a week for something like sinus, it's not going to have the impact that it's supposed to have. Okay. And I respond differently to an oil that you will maybe respond to an oil. So it's very, very important to understand we need to see which oil works for what. And that's why I always say the best is to start with a kit, especially the family or the home essential kit. That's the most important because you have so many oils that work for so many different things inside the body. So let that person get back to you. Please go and make an appointment with them so we can work out for you what do you and your family need. So let's work out this month. This is how you're going to use it. Okay, next month you are still struggling to sleep. You are still struggling with sinus, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's try this oil extra. By month 3, your peppermint might be finished, your lemon might be finished. Okay, so we get in the second or the third month, we get this oil again. So it's actually like a natural prescription that we are going to work out for you and your family. So this is just examples of how we do it. Okay, then also what other wellness choices could support your goals? Are you struggling to drink water or sleep or exercise? What products do you use in your home that is currently full of toxic waste? So how can we replace that? So we actually teach you how to swap where you shop. Okay, and then we're going to work out for you your LRP order, which I'm going to explain to you guys now. Okay, that's really nice. Okay, so Doterra, everything they do is just amazing. They have put together a loyalty rewards program. So a loyalty rewards program is in South Africa like our Clicks Club card or our Smart Shopper card. So every time you buy your oils, doesn't matter what it is, except diffusers, we don't get any points on our diffusers. Each and every oil or anything that we can buy, except there are some of the like the diffusers and all that stuff doesn't have a OV, but every product has a PV is called a personal volume. And that personal volume is our currency in Doterra. So we don't work on dollars and rands and pounds and Thai baht or whatever. We only work on PV. So you will get a percentage back every single time you buy an oil. Okay. And those points that you gather over a period of time, obviously, you can use those points again and get your products for free. So you don't only just pay 25% less retail amount. You can actually start earning points, and then you can get your oils for free with those points that you've earned. So that's really nice. And I promise you, when you stay with Doterra for a longer period, like I am now for more than a year, I think probably about 14, 15 months, I am on a 30% already. So if I spend, let's say, for example, 1,000 Rand on my oils, I get 30% back in points, which means I get 300 Rand worth of points free from Doterra, and I get points for my shipping. Okay, how amazing is that? And that's really, really very nice when you get to that level. Okay, so every month before the 15th, if you buy for more than 125 PV, that is around about 2,000 Rand, you get your free oil of the month, and it differs every month. And this is really nice because it's normally an oil that you wouldn't buy yourself. Like for instance, this month we have our Oregano Touch. I must just tell you guys, that's probably the most stinky oil I've ever smelled in my life. But the power of that oil, that is our natural antibiotic. So I want to see it now because my youngest son has warts on his feet. So now I'm going to use that Oregano Touch and just go over it. And the Oregano Touch also works well for that little skin tags that we give you in our neck or under our arms. Literally just roll it every single day and it's just going to fall off by itself. So I will take pictures when I get my oil. Can't wait. Okay. Yeah, so I told you about the points. So you can actually start earning your skincare range for free. You can earn your toothpaste for free. You can earn your oils for free. So that really makes a difference. So you guys know that we use it in 3 different ways. Okay. You just want to go down to this. Okay, so this is how our loyalty rewards program begins. So the month that you join, you cannot order a loyalty rewards program. So if you joined at the end of June, 1st of July, yes, you can order your loyalty rewards program. Okay. So if in months 1 to 3, you automatically get 10% back. Months 4 to 6, 15, 7 to 9, 20%, months 10 to 12, 25, and then obviously this is where you want to be. Okay. So there are, you need to, I can't remember always, but there is a minimum amount. So even if you just buy a lemon oil every month or just your toothpaste, you will always gradually move into these different calculations of the percentages. Okay. So effectiveness, you guys can go read through this. You all have this. The safety. If you're not sure on how to use an oil, please just put it on your group. All of you are on one group. Okay, it's either Marisa's group or Kiri's group or Auntie's group or Yuzel's group. So if you're not sure, please ask on that group. And don't feel, there's always a saying, there's no stupid question. Okay. So always ask there, because I can promise you there will be someone also in that group that doesn't know that, and they will go like, oh, that's freaking cool. Okay, so always ask. Okay, so I'm not going to go into detail with this now, but these are our 10 most potent oils. So they are in our Family Essentials kit and our Family Essentials kit. There's our peppermint, our lavender. These 3 together is our antihistamine. Please remember that. Whenever someone has a bee sting or anything that you need allergics for, just put 2 drops of each in a capsule. Works like this. Or apply together with your fractionated coconut oil on top of the skin. Always works great. Our tea tree, okay, tea tree, I don't know if you guys know this, but tea tree and oregano, okay, this is what oregano looks like. This, I love telling this. Okay, what happens in the cells is obviously our fat cells has a lipophilic layer or a fat cell layer, but it's fat. Okay, so antibiotics cannot go into a fat cell because it's a water base. Now, oregano literally goes in around the membrane of the cell and it makes it permeable. Okay, that's what oregano does. And then tea tree comes, this little one here, and tea tree enters the cell much easier because it can't really do it on its own. Okay, that's how powerful oregano is. And tea tree then penetrates into the cell and it starts working in your nucleus and whatever oil goes with that into the DNA of your cell as well. So copaiba, frankincense are one of our most potent oils. I'll talk about them just now. But tea tree is antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, antimicrobial, you name it. So whatever is wrong inside your cell, tea tree is going to then support your cell to help, support your cell, to make it stronger and to fight against that whatever infection it is. Okay. Again, also tea tree is great for acne. Okay, again, because it's antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, you name it. Then deep blue, it's the same as a deep blue rub. I personally prefer the deep blue rub because it's already like deep heat. So it just covers a bigger area and it costs exactly the same. But you've got this in your Home Essentials kit. So this has got a safety cap. So it's one of the oils that you're not allowed to take internally because it contains wintergreen, and wintergreen is a natural blood thinner. So anyone that's on warfarin or blood thinners, rather not use this, or you must dilute it like 1 to, I almost want to say 1 to 7, 1 to 9. So 1 drop of deep blue with 7 to 8 drops of fractionated coconut oil. Okay, then On Guard. If you guys have not heard about On Guard at this stage, this is our vitamin C. It's our immune support, fights against all the crap that's going on in the world now. Okay, so On Guard really, really is an amazing blend. Really works great for sore throat. It's flipping slag. Really, it does not taste good. But I promise you now, just put it on a teaspoon if you have a sore throat, and literally just throw it into the back of your into your throat area. It's gonna freaking sting a lot. But I promise you now, 10 minutes later, your sore throat will be gone. It really works like a bomb. Okay, then frankincense and copaiba. Frankincense and copaiba, one of our most healing oils. Copaiba is definitely a must for every single household. Frankincense is actually the only oil that can penetrate the brain barrier. So it's like our taxis, okay? So there's always place for another oil. So frankincense comes and frankincense, okay, come guys, let's go. And then frankincense penetrates the brain barrier and it takes all the oils into the brain where the other oils won't really penetrate because the molecular structure of the oils are too big or too small or not strong enough. So that is what frankincense is going to do, but very, very healing oil. We also call it the king of our oils, where rose is the queen of our oils, okay? But yes, if you please do yourself a favor and go and watch the sourcing video on frankincense on Doterra's YouTube channel, then you really get a lot of respect for this oil, okay, and why it is so expensive. Okay, oregano we've done, so our natural antibiotic. Breathe, respiratory, we've done this one. Zengest we've done. Digestin is just the American name, but in South Africa it's Zengest. Okay, and then other favorites, I've already mentioned these ones to you guys. Aroma Touch I've mentioned, copaiba I've mentioned. Copaiba is actually our CBD oil, but it's 7 times stronger than CBD and it does not contain any TSH. So there's no negative side effect that it can have. And it actually stimulates the CB4 receptors in the brain, which is going to promote healing, where CBD oil stimulates the CB2 receptors, and that is for addiction. So no, copaiba is our CBD, and this oil, okay, use this and you'll see the difference. 1 drop under your tongue every single morning. You'll see the difference. Okay. Then we just have these extra ones, which I absolutely also love using. Serenity we spoke about, balance we spoke about. Okay. And then for everyone new, sorry, I'm going over time a little bit now. Please excuse me and forgive me. Okay. So please make sure that when you are a user, that you are on our Gifts of Martha Facebook group. Please go and like Doterra South Africa, not another country, because then you're going to get their specials and they won't be available in South Africa. So please make sure Doterra South Africa. You can also go and like their Instagram page. They're also on TikTok, WhatsApp, Telegram. WhatsApp, I think all of you are on that groups already. If you're not, they are not so busy, but you can really put them on silent if you don't want to be disturbed through the day. And just go back and see what has been posted for the day. And really just, there's a reason why stuff gets posted on there. And I know sometimes it's very overwhelming and it's a lot, but just take your time and just go and watch those videos, read the info, because someone is somewhere going to ask you about that. I can promise you that. Okay, if you haven't received the 10 product videos yet, I'm going to send it to you, or you can ask your group just to send it through to you. And then we also have an app. For you guys that don't know about the app, just WhatsApp your leaders so they can show you images of the app. It's like 70, 80 Rand a year. And then you literally put in, say for instance, lavender. It's going to give you all the uses and all the benefits of lavender. Or you can go and put in migraines. And it's going to give you all the oils that's going to assist in helping you with migraines. No, you don't have to go and buy all those oils. Just use what you have and it will make a difference. Okay. And then we're also going to show you how to set up your LRP and how your back office works. It's really nice. It's a great system. Yes. And then if you guys want to, and you have people that you know that would also be interested in using these oils, then phone me or Auntie or Marisa, Yuzal or Kerry, and just ask them, listen, I'm going to get 5 or 10 people together. Will you guys please do an intro to oils class for us? Or obviously now we can't travel, but yes, you can literally let us know. Okay, and that is it from me, guys. I really hope you enjoyed